Okay, hey guys, I am here. Today's December 30th, and I'm here in my classroom. I'm on a winter break, and I decided to come in to do some organizing and do some projects that I've been wanting to do, but just haven't had the time to do it before school or after school. So I came in, the kids are at home with Thomas, so it's just me here. Usually when I come in, when we're not actually in school, I bring Thomas and the kids along, but today I really wanted to get some stuff done, so I did not bring the kids. So what I'm working on is I printed out this cute cursive alphabet posters that I'm going to be laminating and putting them up on my walls. They're really, really cute. And I have some of my 5th grade girls are really into cursive handwriting and are always asking me to write their name in cursive on their notebooks and stuff. So I have these printed out so that they can learn how to do it themselves. So I'm going to print these out and put them on the wall somewhere. I printed out this cute little absent folder cover that I'm going to be putting on the outside of a folder to put the kids' work in when they're not here. I have relatively small classes. My 5th grade class has 15 students and my 4th grade class has 12 students. So the way I handle absent work is I just keep it all in a folder, and when they come in the next day, they just get the folder, and during the day when they're not here, anything that I pass out, I keep a copy for the people that are absent and I write their names on it and I put it in the absent folder. When the kids get back, they just grab the absent folder and they take out anything in there that has their name on it. So I just printed out a cute cover to put on the outside of that folder. So I've got that. I've been really struggling with my kids in missing work. They can be, even if it's an in-class assignment, a lot of times they don't turn it in. So I've had a difficult time keeping track of kids that have missing work. So what I've done is I found this on Teacher Pay Teachers, and it says blank, you write their name in. You are missing the following assignment. Please find, complete, and turn in with this sheet of paper. So what I'm going to do when I'm going through and I'm grading and I find holes in my grade book where people haven't turned it in, I'm going to immediately fill out one of these and I'm going to tape it to my classroom door. That way, during recess, they won't get to go to recess if they have a missing assignment. So they'll see it right away. It's going to be taped on my door. They can grab that and do the assignment and turn it in, and they'll have to turn one of these in so that I know that it was turned in late. So I'm going to try that out coming. So I'm really excited about that. This is a sheet that I'm going to be putting in the absent folder where the kids have to write their name, the date they're absent, whether or not their work was in the folder, and if they picked it up. That way they can't say, oh, well, you didn't give me any work. So this kind of helps them become accountable for making sure they pick up their own absent folder work. It's not my responsibility to make sure that they get everything. It needs to be their responsibility. So I've got that. What else have I printed out? This is an incomplete homework log that I'm going to be putting the date and the assignment for whether or not they've turned it or not, and then if they turned in their missing work, or no, they haven't. Just another way to keep track of whether or not kids are turning in their homework. Another thing is the kids that I teach, they don't like to do their homework, so I printed out these homework notices. I also got these off of Teacher Pay Teacher where if they don't have their homework, when I go around to check to see if they've turned it in, I'm going to be giving in one of these, and they have to turn it out, name, assignment, date, due date. I did not, and then they have to circle one of these. I did not bring it. I did not completely finish. I did not do my homework because, and they have to put the reason why. So whether or not they didn't bring it, they didn't complete it, or they didn't do it at all. And then they have to give their reasoning, and then the best part is they have to take it home and get it signed by their parents, so their parents know that they are not turning in their homework. It's been a struggle to make sure that everyone's turning in their homework and making sure that parents know when their students are not turning in their homework. So I'm excited to be starting this, so hopefully that will help that problem. And then last thing I've printed out so far is a weekly progress report. I have a few kids that have severe behavior issues, so I'm going to be printing these out and giving them to them weekly so I can just rate their behavior, rate their work habits, leave a few comments and have their parents sign it. That way their parents, I'm not making a million phone calls. It can kind of cut down on the number of phone calls I have to make by just sending these home weekly. So we'll see how that goes. My kids aren't very good about returning things signed, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Okay, the next thing I'm working on is I bought this 6-drawer set where, you know, they're the drawers, and what I'm going to be using this for is keeping track of assignments. I'm really bad about waiting to the last minute to make the copies for the day. So I usually make my copies for the day in the morning, which is just, it's not good because other people are waiting for the copier in the mornings. And then sometimes, you know, if there's issues with the printer, then I'm kind of screwed for the rest of the day. So my New Year's resolution is to try and make all my copies for the week on Fridays before I go home for the weekend. So this is where this bad boy comes in handy. I'm going to be labeling this Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I'll put Monday's copies here, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays there. That way they're nice and organized, they're easy to get to, and it'll keep me accountable for making sure all my copies are made before the week begins. And the top drawer, I have an extra drawer. So I'm going to be using this for is I'm going to label this one grade. So any papers I need to grade, I'm going to be put up here in that top drawer. So I printed out these cute labels, which again were found on Teacher Pay Teachers, because there's all kinds of amazing free things you can get off of there. So I constantly stalk there and look for free things. So I'm going to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then the top drawer is going to say grade. So I'm going to laminate those and Mod Podge them inside the drawers to label them. Next thing is my kids, even though they're in 4th and 5th grade, still do not always put their name on their paper, and there's nothing more frustrating than trying to figure out which paper belongs to which kid. So I'm going to be making a no name sign. So I'm going to laminate this, and then I'm going to put clothespins up on the wall, and I'm going to clothespin no name work. So when the kids come in, they can look to make sure that none of their work is underneath the no name sign. There's that. Another way I'm going to try to eliminate no name papers is I'm going to have this sign next to the turn-in tray. Again, I got these off of Teacher Pay Teachers. It says, please write your name and the date on your paper, highlight your name with a yellow highlighter, then turn in your assignment or homework. So I'm going to have a can with this label on it, and it says, wait, did you remember to write your name? And there's going to be a highlighter and a couple highlighters and a couple pencils in it. So when they go to turn in an assignment, right next to the turn-in tray will be this sign to remind them, and this can, and they'll have to take the highlighter out and highlight their name to make sure that their name is on their paper. And they love to use highlighters, so I think it's going to go over really well. And if for some reason they got up to turn their work in and realized they did not put their name on it, there will be a pencil in the can so that they can do that. So I'm really excited to try this out, so hopefully this will eliminate some no-name papers. Alright, so now that I've got all this stuff printed out, I need to go to the laminator to laminate. Okay, now I have everything laminated. I do believe I went ahead and rolled up. This is the cursive alphabet. I rolled it up and put rubber bands at the end of this because this will be coming home with me, because it's really time consuming to sit down and cut all these out. So I'm going to go ahead and not waste the precious time I have here in my classroom doing that. I'm going to do that at home, and hopefully I can get the help of Thomas to do that with me. So this is rolled up, and I'll finish that at home to cut those out. Here I have these all laminated and ready to be cut out. I'm going to go ahead and do those today because I want to get it set up. Okay, so now I'm cutting out my file folders. I went ahead and laminated those. These are absent folders so that they're a little bit more durable, and they now have the covers on them. I actually had to retape this because I forgot I had my name on it. This says Miss, my last name, and this one says 5th grade, and this one's the same. It's just they have different color apples, and this one says 4th grade. So this is the 4th grade absent folder. This is the 5th grade absent folder. So here are the absent folders, and they turned out beautifully. I'm so excited. So here's what the cover looks like. Absent folder, 5th grade, my name, Miss whatever. And then you open them up, and this has the absent folder log where they sign in and pick up their work. And I just use the mini binder clips to keep this in here. And oh, I'm so in love. Perfect. So those are ready to go. So project number 1 complete. Okay, I'm going to attempt to Mod Podge these labels on to these set of drawers. The only problem is I cannot find my sponge paintbrush, so this is going to be really interesting. I'm going to attempt to do it with paper towels because I literally don't have anything else to use. I just tore my classroom apart trying to look for a paintbrush, and I couldn't find one. So this should be interesting. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do this today because I don't have it, but we'll see what happens. So wish me luck. Okay, so I was able to get them on. It was a little messy, but I did get them on. So let's see if I can. So there's grade, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Mod Podge dries clear, so they'll probably look a little better once they're completely dried, but there they are, and I'm so excited because that is another project that I can mark off my to-do list. Yay! Okay, next project is I covered clothespins with washi tape, Scotch washi tape, and I just covered one side with it. And now I'm going to hot glue gun thumbtacks to the back of each clothespin. That way they can be stuck into the wall and they can hold no-name papers. Okay, so this is what a clip looks like once you hot glue gun the thumbtacks on. It's so easy and literally just takes seconds. So that's all I did was hot glue gun 2 thumbtacks on each end. And this is what the finished product looked like. I'm so excited. So let's see, it says no name, please claim your work. And then I just stuck 3 papers up there to show you kind of what it looks like. So there it is, no name, please claim your work. And there's the clothespins, the washi tape on them. And I only did 3 clips just because I was planning on doing 4, but it took up so much horizontal space that I just went ahead and kept with 3, and then if I need to, I'll clip up multiple papers on one clip. But there we go, that is finished. And also the next thing that's finished, which it's still drying, so let's see, I'm gonna have to flip these upside down because I have my name on them. I have to put my name on all pencils. Anything I own, I have to put my name on it. So here is their turn-in tray. I'm going to be making labels for that in a second, but here's where they turn in their homework, or any work actually. 4th grade turns their stuff in here, 5th grade turns their stuff in here. So right here it says, please write your name and the date on your paper, highlight your name with a yellow highlighter, then turn in your assignment or homework. And then on here it's still drying, so I use Mod Podge, which it dries clear, so it'll look better once it's dry. But it says, wait, did you remember to write your name? And there's a picture of a highlighter on there. And inside the can I have some highlighters and some pencils so they can highlight their name. And they can also write their name if they forgot to write it. So I'm so excited. So 2 more projects down.